what is the interest? When you don't own a car, is it? You hire a car, but you pay for it. You don't have a house, you live as a tenant in some house, then you pay for it. Is it that the money, this is not yours, but you pay for it? The money paid when you don't own it. Likewise, the money you don't have, but you want to use someone else's money. So when you are using someone else's money, you pay for it. And that payment, which you don't own these things, but you pay for it, that payment paid for using someone else's quantity things, we pay it as a rent in terms of the house or the car, and that rent is called as interest in case of the money. Is it? Now there is a rate for all these things. So what is the rate for the money? So here also we fix the rate as a percentage of the money borrowed. We borrow the money. The borrowed money is called as principal. At what rate? So we have a rate percent for it. Is it? And rate is defined as per year or per annum. It is defined per year or per annum. Annum means year. So that is for years. If it is asked in the per year, then time we will multiply with the years. Is it? If the rate is in per month, then time will be taken in months. Is it? Now this simple calculation will give us a formula. When the rupees P are borrowed, rupees P is the principal, is borrowed at rate of R percent. So interest will be paid as R percent of P. For number of years is T. So if I write it in a simplified form, R upon 100 into P into T, or I write it as to learn PRT upon 100. This is the interest paid for the money is always PRT upon 100. Now if we learn this formula PRT upon 100, is it that we will be using, knowing the principal, knowing the rate, knowing the time, we will find out the interest, or the problems can be inverse. So the same I is equal to PRT upon 100. We will use this formula in the various form to find P. P is the 100 into I upon R into T. Likewise, R is equal to 100 into I upon P into T, or T. Whichever is missing will be written, whichever is to be found will be missing in the denominator. So these are the formulas we are going to use in the various questions. This is again the forms of this formula. Now what is the amount? We will be using another word called amount. Amount is that what is the money returned after using. So that you will return the principal money plus interest. Or this formula can be simplified as PRT upon 100, or this can be written as P out 1 plus RT upon 100. Or sometimes we are asked for the principal knowing the amount into 100 upon 100 plus RT. This is directly we can find, when amount is given, we can directly find the principal without knowing the interest. So these are the formulas you have to keep in mind before we start with the exercise. Now in the exercise, let us go in A exercise. They are based upon these formulas. So you can recollect the formulas. So if we see, so interest is all that rental money paid for the using someone else's money. So the terms we will be using the principal, rate, time and amount. Is it? First question is quite simple, where you are given directly the principal to be 750. Time is not given directly in the years or completely in the months. It is given as 3 years and 4 months. So 4 months we will change. This is the mixed we'll keep it in a mixed fraction. 3 4 by 12, that makes it 3 1 by 4. This thing we will be using in many other questions also. So time turns out to be 13 by 4 years and rate is 10%. So we will be solving it. So we will be solving, substituting the principal, rate and time and solving it. Now in second question, second part, what you are given, principal is given, rate is given. Now time is given as a 23rd December to 29 July. It means you are given in the form of the days. We will calculate it in the form of the days. How many days? The days of the December is 31 minus 23, it turns out to be 8 days. And for January 31, likewise all days we will add up. They will turn out to be 219 days. So 219 days means 219 divided by 365, 3 by 5 years. So interest will be, you can calculate by substituting PRT upon 100. Third is also, in third, rate is not given in the direct terms. It is given as 2 paisa per rupee per month. We have converted it into the 2 paisa per rupee means 2 paisa for every 100 paisa. That means 2% per month. Per month को per year में change करने के लिए we have multiplied it with 2 by into 12, that is 24. So taking this as the rate, principal PRT upon 100, we have solved it. Now in the second question is also direct. PRT is given directly. PRT, you will apply the formula and to find the amount. So in question number 3, now you are asked principal, you are given the interest, you are asked to find the principal. So we will switch over to the formula 100 into I upon R into T. In fourth question, interest is again same as third. Interest is given here, time is given again in the mixed form. 3 years, 6 years and 3 months. So 3 months is same as 3 by 12 years. So that is the mixed fraction 3 1 by 4 years. So then we will substitute and solve. Now in fifth question, you are directly given amount, time and rate, but principal is asked. So the formula you were introduced at the last is that the amount into 100 upon 100 plus RT. So 4000 into 100 upon 100 plus 4 into 6.25, it is given to be 6.25, substituting. So this makes it 25. So you have to keep in mind, you have to add first. This is as a bracket. You will change it into the single term and then you have to divide. You cannot cancel any 100 over here. So take care of this. Sixth question, first part is again direct. Principal is given, interest is given, time is given. You have to find the rate. Now in second question, this type of the question, that it doubles itself. Doubles itself means if principal is x, amount is 2x. Principal is 100, amount is 200. Principal is 300, amount is 600. So we will work with the x. Then interest will be 2x minus x, amount minus principal is again x. Using these, we will find the rate to be 16%. Now 17th question, here you are given the principal, interest and rate. You are asked to find the time. Is it? And second part also you are asked the time, but here you are given the principal and amount. Interest you have to find by subtracting. Now question number 8. Again, this is simple interest is 3/8 of the sum, 3/8 of the principal. So principal you will take it to be 3/8. If we take principal to be x, the interest is 3 by 8 times x. So time is 25, substituting it and simplifying. X will be cancelled always. If you take 100, the 100 will be cancelled. Now in question number 9, again it is, you are given the dates. Dates means you have to find the number of days, and after finding the number of days, you have to find the time. Is it? So time will be dividing by 2, 365 gives you the time to be, this makes 146 days divided by 2 by 5. This is always cancelled with the table of 73. 73 2s are, 73 5s are. So then now amount was given. So we will go for this formula, amount into 100 upon 100 plus RT. Substituting amount into 100 upon 100, 2 by 5 into 5. 5 cancel. So we will simplify this. This makes is 102. So calculation is very 102 it is there. It is 1000. 100.10, and on multiplying with the 100 it turns out to be 100 10,000 and 10 rupees. Question number 10 is same as question number 8. That is, the principal is x and amount becomes interest is 5/8 of, and rate is 6%, and you can solve it for time same as the question number 8. Is it? Now in question number 11, here you are given that the it is lent in the two parts. One part is lent 7,000 at 6%, and for 3 years we will find I1, likewise for I2. Now further you will be having the questions in which the formula is used twice, in B exercise also and here. So we have found I1 by substituting in the formula I2, and you will find I1 plus I2, and that will give you answer. So in the 12th question also the money is borrowed in two parts, 8,000. So it is 4,500 at 5% for 4 years, whereas the P2, that is the 8,000 minus 4,500, that rest of the money, that is 3,500 at rate of 6% for 4 years. So you can find I1 and I2. So that is the total interest is to be paid. Now in question number 13, the Mohan and John, Mohan lends to John and Mohan borrows from the Sham. So for the first case, the principal is 4,800, time is 9/2, but the rate is unknown, that is x%. So we have taken it to be x, and we have got I1 in terms of x, that is 216x. Likewise I2 we have got in the terms of 150x. We are given the total interest incurred from the two is 2196. So we have solved it for I is equal to I1 plus I2 is 216 plus 150x. So that turns out to be solving it for x. So x is the rate %. Now in question number 14 is interesting. A man borrows 2,550 at the rate of 7.5%, and he pays some money as the cash and remaining as the black and white TV. So what is the cost of black and white TV? So that will be, you will find the interest and amount. Once we know the amount, it means this is the money debt. Debt amount is 2677.50. Now out of this, the money paid in interest as the, so this much is paid back. So what will be the cost of TV? Cost of TV will be the remaining money, the amount minus the money paid. So that you can solve for. Now in B exercise, no new formula is introduced, only that all the questions are done with the in the same manner. Like in the first question, you are given interest is 0.24 times P. So it is same as we have done 3/8, 5/8, two questions we have done in the same manner. Interest is to 0.24 times X. So we will substitute and solve it for rate. Now in question number 2, you are given principal is 3750 and amount is 4620 for 3 years. So what is the rate at the same rate the other money is being lent, and what does it amounts for? So rate we will find from the first case, that we will use in the second case to find the interest and the amount. In question number 3, again it is told that the money doubles itself. Doubles itself means principal is x, then amount will be 2x, then interest is equal to the principal, that is 2x minus x is equal to x, and time is 8 years. So we will find the rate for the 12.5%. Now in second part is again same. Here amount becomes 3 times. Using this rate of interest, we will find in what time that it will triple itself. So amount is 3p, that means principal is 2x, amount is 3x, then interest will be 2x. Knowing the interest to be 2x, we will solve for r is given. Now we will solve it for t. Now in next question, you are asked that money borrowed is 4,000 and it amounts to 5,000 in 8 years. So at the certain rate of interest, and that rate of interest is being used over here, that in what time will it amount to be at same rate from 2100 to 2800. So this is a double question. In first part we will find the rate. Using this rate we will find the time. So two formulas are used in such questions. In question number 5, again the same. You are told that the principal, what money will incur the same interest as the principal 7,500 at 5% for 6 years. So we will find I2 over here. Whatever I2 is there, that we will, whatever is the I2 calculated from here, that we will use here to find the principal. Knowing this principal, that will be your answer. Now 6th question is interesting. If amount is 3,825 in 4 years and it is 4,050 in 6 years.
Hello.
In question number 6, you are given that A1, that is amount in 4 years is 3,825 and in 6 years is 4,050. That means the money grows to 3,825 in 4 years. And what extra it has got to be in 6 years? 4,050. So it means in 2 years it has gone to A2 minus A1, that is the interest for the 2 years. The difference between the two amounts is the interest of 2 years. So if interest of 2 years is 225, is it? And amount is this. So what will be the interest for 4 years? Double of this, that means 450. And principal will be amount minus interest, that is the 3,375. So this was the important part to be learnt in this question. Rest, now you know the principal, you know the interest, you know the time, 4 years. So you can find the rate of interest. Now in question number 7 again. Here you are given with the that principal, that 3,700 is the principal and it has the interest equals to 1/5 of itself. 1/5 of itself means 750 is the interest. Time is 4 years. So what will be the rate of interest? Knowing the rate of interest, what will be its amount in 15 years? We'll find the interest and then we'll find the amount for 15 years. Now in question number 8 is interesting. So you are given on which date the money on what amounts to this much. You're knowing the principal, you know the amount, you know the rate. It means on what date means you have to find the time. So we will pursue simply for to find the time. Time is 9 by, you will have the 100 into interest upon principal into rate. So time turns out to be 9 by 5 years. Now in 9 by 5 years, so what is the, how to convert it to the date, how to reach the date? 9 by 5 years means 1, 4 by 5 years. 4 by 5 years means 1 complete year. 4 by 5 years means 4 by 5 into 12 months. That is 48 by 5 months. Now 48 by 5 months means 9 complete months and 3/5 of the 10th month. So 1 year, 9 months. So how many days? 3/5 by multiplied by 30. That means it is 18 days. So what is the date after 5th January 2011? 1 year, 9 months and 18 days. 1 year means 2012. 9 months means now January to October. 9 more months. And 18 days means now date is 23rd October 2012. Ninth question is simply that it is a difference in two interests at the same rate is given to be 60 rupees. So we have got I1 in terms of X, I2 in terms of X, and difference is 60. So rate turns out to be X unknown will be 5%. Now 10th question is divide 15,600 in two parts such that interest inquired on the first for 5 years and 5% is same as on interest on the second, that is 6 years and the 4.5%. So we have taken one principal to be X, other will be 15,600 minus X. Now what is the interest for this? X into P1 PRT upon 100. We calculated it to be 25 by 100x. Now I2 is, again you have calculated in the same manner. We have kept this bracket till end. So this turns out to be 27 upon 100 into 1500 and 15,600x. We have kept the bracket, opened the bracket. Now these two interests are equal. I1 is equal to I2. We have equated it. I1 25 by 100x and I2 is 27 by 100 into that I have opened the bracket, into this minus into x. Taking this term to this side, it will make it to be 25 by 100x plus 27 by 100x. That makes it 52 by 100x is equal to 27 by 100 into 1000. Simplifying, you will get P1 to be 8100 and P2 to be 7500. So work on these both the exercises today itself.